Hello, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing? I will be reviewing Belle Collective, and I love this show. And in the ladies, but somehow it's kind of confusing to me. I feel like this show sends out mixed signals to me. Is anyone that gets the mixed signals that they are sending out? Well, I'm about to get into it right now. I feel like this episode was really good, and I feel like the ladies stepped up their fashion with the clothes and the wig and the makeup as well. Everything was on point this season because a lot of people was complaining they had bad wigs for them to be millionaires. Okay? That's crazy. So, on the last episode, you already know the brunch was a disaster. And so, you already know it was a disaster. And you have Latrice getting ready. And she calls Melanie because she's about to start a new hair care line. And she wants everything to be ready, presentable when it's time to launch. And Melanie is really her right hand woman, okay? Her everything when it comes down to the business. And that she could trust as well. Self-made millionaire, I'm assuming, because she started her business by selling her hair out of the car of her product. But is it me, or is this channel repeating the same images? Because when she said she had her business, her building business, and she had lines outside of the building, that looked like the same image that they were talking about when she was selling out of her car as well. I like this channel like repeating the same thing. But she started from the bottom and made it to the top. This is an inspiration for anybody, ladies of all colors, especially black. And men can actually learn from this as well. You can have nothing and still make it. So, her husband comes in and she brings up an investment in her business because her husband want to invest in her business. She says in the beginning her husband did not believe in her dream, and now that her baby that she birthed from the beginning is here, now he want to invest and he want a say in the business. And it's okay with that, but long as she have equal say with each other. I said if it was me, my husband would be a solid partner, but I would definitely use the money, okay? Because if my husband did not have input in the beginning and my business was still successful, that means he would definitely be a silent partner. All I need is the backbone of the money. That's it. That's it. So you have Tambra, Cherie, and Lateshia. They meeting up. I think their fashion was on point. I love the hat. I love Tamara's shirt color. And Lateshia was bringing the fashions. Her makeup was on point. Her eyeshadow was on point. I loved it. And Lateshia tells Tambra Cherie about the brunch because she wasn't there because she had other obligations to attend to. So she missed it. So Lateshia actually fills her in, and she was like, it was a hot mess. These ladies, who are supposed to be professional millionaires, was acting a complete fool and actually embarrassed her. And she didn't even get to pitch her idea about Farish Street, okay? And this is making Tamara Cherie nervous because she like, I don't know, should I even invite these ladies to my birthday party dinner based on what she was hearing and how they was acting, because she do not want them to ruin it. And I understand that you don't want to invite people knowing that they're going to act a fool and then they're going to do it at your party. I let those people you don't want to invite to. I'm telling you. If you know somebody that's going to be acting a fool, you leave them home, baby. Because there are some people like that, okay? So, Lateshia talks about meeting this lady to give her a tour about Farish Street. And I'm thinking she's going to meet a realtor. But calm down, this lady has a different title, which I really don't know what that is. Because I'm like, I don't know what that is. See, I like Marie. But sometimes she come off a little off to me. Marie gives her backstory on how she is financially stable. Her children and her adult son is taken care of. And so are her 3 grandbabies and the baby mamas. Marie mentions that the baby mamas are also taken care of. And I gotta say, hold on right there, Marie. You tripping now. I ain't taking care of no baby mamas. Now, the grandbabies are understandable because they're children. They was not asked to be brought here, but got caught in a situation between the fathers and the mothers, and it is not their fault, and we would not hold them accountable for. So, Marie, friend / assistant, Essie, comes in to talk to her about how the party went, because she didn't call her to find out about it. And Marie, is it me, or is Marie her own patient? Because she's coming off crazy to me. She was like, it's not her fault. She think Latrice is at fault. And Latrice was unprofessional because she called her a liar. And basically because she's a customer. And I said, Marie was in the wrong for bringing that up at the party. And if you really thought that was her hair, you should have brought it back to the store with the receipt. And Latrice gave her an opportunity to do that. Marie did not do that. I would not say Marie is a liar, but at the end of the day, you do have customers who scam and all this. You know what I'm saying? And businesses do the same thing, but I'm not saying either one is doing it. A customer is not alwaz right sometimes. And if I had a business, chill. Sometimes customers can be annoying as hell. I'm sorry. I have to say. Not all customers are like that. You meet some customers, you want to be friends with them. And some customers, you like, why the hell did you even walk in here first of all? You be like, why did you even walk in here? It's 50-50 sometimes with customers. Sometimes you might get a good one. Sometimes you might get a bad one. So, do you think what the hair situation is a misunderstanding or a mix-up between Marie and Latrice with the hair? Or what do you really think about the hair situation? Or you think TV is making this up to create drama for the show? Because they really don't have anything else to create drama with. So, and I do not agree with Marie. So first of all, she said she did not come for Latrice. Latrice came for her. I said, ma'am, was you at the same party? You started it first. I like Marie started it first. And then she gonna say, she gonna teach Latrice a lesson for coming for her. And Essie is actually supporting this idea Marie is talking about. If I was Marie's friend and she was talking, the words would be going out one ear and out the other. I wouldn't even be listening to Marie. I'm sorry. I would be a terrible friend. Because you would be talking to me and I wouldn't know what the hell you talking about. I'm sorry. I would be a terrible friend. That is facts. 100. You heard? Lateshia actually goes on the tour with Miss Dorothy Davis, the Farish Street Community Legion, which I don't even know what the hell that means and what that is. Is the South just making up titles? Is that title even real? I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Can somebody in the comments write down what that is? Because I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of it. I heard of Legion before, but I still don't know what that is. So, Miss Dorothy Davis gives her a black history about Farish Street in Mississippi. And it's a beautiful story how that block was upcoming with nothing black owned businesses. So Lateshia actually mentions her grandfather, who tell her stories about how back in the days, how Farish Street was for the black community and how they did business there and how everybody got along. And so Mrs. Dorothy Davis actually gives her a backstory of how when Barack Obama was a senator at one of the restaurants along with B.B. King. And then you had Duke Ellington playing at one of the other restaurants. And they had a ballroom dance room. This block was actually full with black businesses where all the black people would go to shop and hang out. I was really glad the show actually put that in there. And I thought it was very nice. And I believe in Latrice's vision of reviving this block for black owned businesses and stuff like that. And making it popular again where black people could actually thrive. Latrice actually visits Antoinette's house and bring her a sample of her new hair care line product. And I thought that was very nice of her. And she actually goes to Antoinette's house to see her new remodeled house without her husband being there. Because Antoinette got a divorce from her husband. And it was fast and quick. Because they don't have no children. And Antoinette brings light to that about why they got a divorce, because she did not want to have children with her husband because she's at the prime of her career. And that, to me, that's understandable. But I don't understand why people get married without talking about this first. I'm like, you don't discuss this before you get married to know that one don't want children, the other one do. This remind me of Quiet with her husband. Her husband wanted children and she did not want any children. So that remind me of the Married to Medicine situation as well. And I think people need to discuss these things before they start dating and before they get married. I like that is very important. And I agree with Antoinette. If you have a children, you're gonna have to put your career on the back burner because the guy is not gonna do it, and you're gonna be with your children 100% of the time. I do agree with that. And I said, if you're not ready to have children, do not let somebody pressure you into having kids if you're not ready. Because I do believe in the statement, it takes a village to raise a child. I believe that is true 1000%. You heard me? And while Antoinette was cleaning up the house, she found a little bit of her husband's stuff where he loved baseball and stuff, and she put it in a little box and everything. I like, that was so cute. So cute. And Latrice makes a statement that they was the perfect couple. I like, there's no such thing as a perfect couple. People put in work to make their relationship look like it's a perfect couple. But there's no such thing as a perfect couple. I feel like a marriage is like a business. It's what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. If you don't invest in it, you probably ain't going to get no investment out of it. And if you're the only one investing, it might just fall apart. I'm just saying. I said, Marie said she don't want children because she don't want her children to struggle. I said there's nothing wrong with struggle. Struggle actually makes you stronger and have you build character. So I don't know what she mean by struggle. Like, she is financially wealthy anyway. So I don't know what kind of struggle will her children go through. But maybe a racial struggle because they live in Mississippi. And she actually mentions that later on when she's in the baseball field. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Tambra Cherie is preparing for her birthday party. She is at the stylish store called Lavish. And this guy has great personality. He's a great stylist and everything. I love the clothes, what I saw in that store. And he got a great personality. And she was like, I need to be styled for my birthday party. She's having two. One with her family and one with her friends. So she's having two events for her birthday. And he asked her, do she want to have kids? And then she mentioned that she had her eggs frozen. And that because she had thyroid problems, so that's why she did that, due to health issues. She had her eggs frozen, and she might just unfreeze her eggs. But I said that is not cheap. I know a lot of people advertise having your eggs frozen. They actually charge you for that, and every time you don't use it, you're getting charged like a bill. Okay, I don't know why people promote this like it's cheap or something like that. That is very expensive. The more they store your eggs, the more they'll charge you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's a waste of money. I like, you haven't had kids now? I said just forget it. Just forget it. You didn't have the kids now? Forget about having the baby. I'm never saying it's never not a good time to have children. It's always a miracle could happen. Because you could be like Sarah. You don't know when you might have a miracle and be like Sarah and be in old age and still have a baby. But I would not take that risk. Because when you get older, it's more complications you have come with childbirth. And she actually mentioned one time she could have had $1 million baby. I like, oh my God, not $1 million baby child. Oh God. That sounds like a good idea. Oh my God. I would have had the $1 million baby. I said, she said she was not going to do it because she really didn't know the man. And she's a millionaire. She could have her own $1 million baby. And she wasn't going to sleep with no man. I like, first of all, you don't need to sleep with no man to have no $1 million baby. They could implant that into your egg and implant it in you, baby. I'm just saying. I would have had that $1 million baby. And I would have named my baby $1 million baby. I tell you, that would have been on the birth certificate, guy. I know that's right. That would have been on the birth certificate. $1 million baby. So Antoinette have this box and she's sitting in the park. Her friend Kaylin actually arrives with glasses and like a wine bottle. And I like Kaylin. She's a good friend. And she tells her about why she don't want to have children. Because she says she don't want to have biracial children. Because they will have to deal with a lot of growing up in Mississippi. And this is what is confusing to me. Because they said Mississippi has progressed, so why would you be afraid to have a biracial child in Mississippi if Mississippi is progressing? She feel like that her child will be pressure on picking on what side they belong, the white or the black. I said, first of all, you have to raise your child to have tough skin, okay? A lot of people are going to say a lot of things. You got to raise your child to be their own individuality in this world. And be able to, for them to think about, and for have them to think for themselves. That's what it called parenting is. Okay? You raise them up in the way they should go. And sometimes they do not depart and some do. I'm just saying. And Kaylin was supportive and nice. She's a good friend. And let me tell you something. She was like, when you hit that bat, we're going to run together. I was like, I like that. See, I don't have no friends, so I would be a terrible friend. Oh my God. God, like, get it together, girl. I like, get it together. Like, oh my God. But that was very nice of Kaylin to do what she did. I like that. It is Tambra Cherie dinner party and the guests are arriving. Some people came, but the birthday lady is not even there. So, I don't know how late they came because the birthday lady not there yet. And you have Latrice still talking about Farish Street. Latrice comes with her husband and she compares herself to Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't understand why people is always comparing themselves to celebrities. How about you be your own star and compare yourself to yourself? And be your own individuality. How about that? Oh. I think I'm saying individuality wrong. I think it's individual. I don't know. Individuality. And Antoinette actually came with them as a third wheel. She's a third wheel with Latrice and Cliff. She's a third wheel. I like, you don't feel uncomfortable hanging out with a couple and you're the only single person, I would feel really uncomfortable. I'm just saying, I would feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm a freaking third wheel here. Oh my God. Latrice is saying, wherever I go, Zaddy goes, which is clear. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. To me, that shows insecurity. I feel like I believe being with your wife, but not 24/7 like a babysitter. That is crazy. You gotta have some time to yourself. Your man gotta have some time to themselves. I like, don't be with me everywhere. Oh my God, that would drive me insane. That would drive me insane. Like, I need some me time, boo boo. No. I understand coming together sometime, but not all the goddamn time. That is crazy to me. And I think somebody got insecurity. I think because I don't know how Cliff met Latrice. Maybe he divorced his first wife and found her. But maybe they don't want nobody to find somebody else, child. I don't know. I detect some insecurities in that relationship, child. It don't look right and it ain't sitting right with me. Latrice sits down with Lateshia and expressed how she felt about the brunch. And she didn't like it. And she didn't appreciate Marie doing what she did and slandering on her business. And she said if she slanders her business, she gonna come for her. And that's understandable because Marie had ample time to go through business hours to return to here with a receipt, and she didn't. And she brought it up during a party. And then here comes Antoinette chiming in. And Lateshia actually puts Annette in her place. She said, one thing we're not going to do is talk about my friend. And Cliff understand that. He like, all right, I box with you. You defended your friend. That's cool. So they actually dead the conversation. And Cliff was like, enough of this gossip. Let's party. And that's what we come to do. Let me tell you, if I go to a party, that's exactly what I plan to do. Party. I don't want to hear about no he say, she say. I want to dance, eat, listen to music, and have a good damn time. I know that's right. I said Marie and her friend Essie actually arrives, and Marie is actually feeling all herself and all her curves, okay? She loved the outfit she wearing and everything, baby. Marie is feeling herself now. I'll be like, you better go, Marie. I know that's right, girl. So Lateshia actually sits with Marie and wants her to talk to each other. She wants Latrice and Marie to talk about the situation so they could dead it and be on the same page. And Marie thinks it's not a good opportunity because this is Amber Cherie's birthday party, and she don't want the same incident that happened at the brunch. I like, okay, I see Marie. I don't know if Marie doing that because she don't want to bring it up or because Latrice have support her assistant Melanie. Okay, I don't know. She backed down because Latrice had her husband and Melanie having her back. I don't know. But she just said she don't want to mess up the party. Let me tell you something. Tambra Cherie came through on her party, baby. She had police escort, honey. She had 2 cars in the front and 2 cars in the back. My girl came through like a superstar. I like, it's your party, girl. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. You got the money to pay for security. I ain't mad at you. You only live once. You better do what you feel, baby girl. Do what you feel, baby girl. Tamara Cherie is actually proud. She will be 40 years old. I say everybody look good on this show for their age. I ain't gonna lie. They look good for their age. So, if they older, God bless them. More blessings to their age. And may they look more finer than wine, okay? God bless them. And I said they need to stop forcing the issue. Let the ladies talk when they're ready. And Lateshia actually pulls Antoinette to the side. Antoinette apologized for messing up the party. And Lateshia apologized for Antoinette wig because it's not really onto her head. And then Lateshia pulled it a little bit. Yes. I like, oh my God. They have money, but your head not down to you. Okay, I guess. I don't know. She went through a divorce, so she get a pass for that. Latrice and Marie came in. They was acting like elementary school girls. They like, look at her. that's the one over there. That's the one over there. I'm like, oh my God, are we not adults here? Yeah. They was acting like elementary school girls. Like, what the hell is that? So Tambra Cherie actually blows out her cake and she gives a speech that we need to stick together to be able to be more prosperous. And she loves that. I thought it was beautiful. And they actually end the party on a good note. People is laughing, dancing, eating. They having a good time. I love the vibe. It was beautiful. And then they show a clip for next week. And this one is the most scariest thing I ever heard. Marie talks about her oldest son punching a hole in the wall next to her head. I said, oh my God. So we got to wait until next week and see what happens with this episode. I don't even know if it's going to even be next week because they show stuff a lot and then they don't show it. And also, is it me or is this show is always showing the same clip with Lateshia saying Farish Street. I'm sorry. And I just want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for your support. Have a good day. And please don't forget to smile. Thank you. Okay.